John, last week the party decided that they're about to head back to the caravan camp. And on the way to the camp, the party decided that, you know what, we're kind of running out of time and our rod of resurrection is starting to leak. And if we continue like this for much longer, we're going to lose that ability to resurrect. So we got to really hurry up. So the party said, you know what, let's calculate a shortcut through the dried out Sea of Stars in the Anarok Desert. They didn't really realize what they were doing when they calculated that shortcut, but when they went through the basin, the dried out basin, they were attacked by a massive spell-plagued dragon. John went out to fight the dragon heroically, but in the middle of the chaos of the battle, John got injured. The dragon grappled him, bit him, and flew off with him. And, yeah, because I got to take your character out of there.
Oh yeah.
So we pick up in this game. We're gonna pick up with you, John. You wake up, and you don't know where you are. All of your items. It doesn't seem like you're wearing your goggles anymore. You open your eyes, and you can barely see anything. The light's extremely dim. You appear to be in some sort of cavern. Your back is against the wall, and you feel around you. It's almost completely dark. You feel around you, and you feel your body is very badly injured. You feel the armor you're wearing, the plate mail, and it's dented and destroyed and corroded. It appears that the dragons were trying to eat you. The dragon was trying to bite through it because you can feel the teeth marks that has completely corroded your armor. The dragon was not able to bite through your plate mail. That's why you're still alive. And you touch the inside of your chest, and there's a searing pain inside of you. You wake up with like 2 hit points.
Ugh.
You feel around for your equipment. You can't find your sword. You are able to find that magical cloak lying right next to you. It appears to be intact, but your armor appears destroyed. You find your backpack with your items in it, so you still have access to those. You look around, and the minute you lift your head, you see a massive creature, and it appears to be that dragon. It's stomping around this cave. You look down at your feet, and there are gold coins. Like the entire floor is covered with gold coins. It appears he dropped you in his hoard.
Yeah, so say I'm in sword.
And you can feel it's almost as if the cavern itself was humming and pulsating. It appears the dragon might have some sort of magical connection to the cavern itself. But even as you try to move, there's a searing pain in your chest. And there appears to be this blue, goopy blue stuff leaking, just kind of leaking out of your chest, and a huge rash around it, like a bad injury right on your chest.
Well, if the armor is destroyed, the first thing I'm going to do is try to take it off and get off that corrosive.
You gently slide out of the armor without doesn't seem the dragon is noticing. He's just he's kind of crawling around the cave. He's keeping an eye out, and you look around and you can see that the cave is about, it looks about 100 or so feet big. But the dragon is right there in front of you. If you were to move too much, you might alert it. You're not armed right now. You can't find your weapon, but the dragon hoard is right beneath you. You start feeling around, and there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I don't feel too much. The first thing I'm going to do is try to check on this blue. I guess this is where maybe I was a tooth went through, or I kind of examined the wound.
You look at the wound. It looks really horrible. A part of your flesh is seared away. Interestingly, this blue goop is also leaking out of the dragon. Like, you look at this dragon, and it clearly is a really big, massive, dangerous creature, but something seems to be wrong with it. There's this blue slime leaking out of it, and the blue slime gives off a glow. you notice that the same blue slime is leaking out of the wound. The wound is not bleeding; it appears to be cauterized, but this blue slime is kind of causing this black ichor to start, kind of Icarus rash to go into your body.
And did we figure out what kind of dragon this is?
You guys didn't have the chance to even think about it. You were trying to take a long rest when the dragon ambushed you. Your party members might have figured it out, but you didn't have the chance because you went out to fight this dragon and it grabbed you and whisked you away.
Okay. And looking at it, I don't know. I do know the dragons have color, and I mean, I personally don't know a lot about dragons.
This dragon is a very dark color. It's blackish.
Well, without my goggles, if it's dark in the cave, I couldn't see anyway.
Well, you fought it earlier, so you know.
Okay. Yeah.
When you were fighting it, it was during a big sandstorm, but you saw its color. It was a blackish blue kind of color. Definitely not metallic. That's probably what it used to be, but what it is right now is very difficult to tell. It breathed a dragon breath that was full of twisted chaos energy that caused force damage. So it wasn't a typical chromatic dragon that does an elemental type of damage. That's all you can remember. So as you're crawling around, we'll go back to the rest of the party. Since Gray's not here, I'll forego that final survival roll for you to get to the big mountain. The rest of the party, you guys arrive at the... Hold on, let me bring up the map. Yeah, if you had trouble accessing your characters, I think that's been an issue. You just have to wait a while for your characters to pop up in the selection screen.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I don't know if it's because of my extensions or what it is, but I started noticing that. So you guys make it up to the mountain that Khalil has pointed you towards. You have saved Khalil, as you recall, you have been able to save Khalil's life, even though his father sacrificed himself and died to do so. You did fulfill his request, and he gave you the information that you required, the information to find the seals of Caractacus, combine them, and place them upon the altar to open the way to the Caractacus' vault. He's pointed out several locations, both he and Khalil have pointed out several locations for you to explore. But your first order of business is you have to go and try to find your teammate John, that has been carried away by a dragon. Khalil has told you that, well, they do know of this dragon. It's been killing their camels. And they know that the dragon nests right here, where you guys are at. Atop the mountain. You guys arrive at the base of this mountain, you look up, and it's a really, really sharp, steep climb. You notice that the mountain it actually appears like the mountain has a cliff, and the middle of the cliff has broken away. However, the part that is broken away is the only part that has any footholds to climb. The mountain itself is so steep you don't even have any footholds.
I think this is several hundred feet in the air.
It's hundreds and hundreds of feet, where a feather fall won't save your life if you fell.
So, tread lightly and watch your step coming up.
Well, we can't make it up there. Like, is it the first half we can't climb, or is the second?
Well, there's two. The mountain is split. It looks as if the mountain, at the very top of the mountain, there appears to be some sort of plateau or a cliff. That cliff is broken. It's crumbled down, and that splits the mountain into two parts. One part, the smaller part, does have footholds where you can climb up. It has little footholds, and it looks like little attachments that climbers have put in the past, where they put little iron spikes in to help them climb. So you can see that somebody's tried. People have scaled this in the past. The other half is so steep; it's like a near 90-degree angle, and it doesn't appear possible to climb unless you have some special abilities.
I think we first try to scale up the first half of the mountain.
You get around the other half that does have footholds, and using your rope and the footholds and the previously placed iron spikes. It's very difficult, but it takes you a couple of hours, but you are able to get up half this mountain. Halfway up the mountain, you notice that above where the cliff is, there appears to be a bridge that connects your half of the mountain with the bigger portion of the mountain. The bridge looks very solid and is stone. It's on the very top where the flat cliff breaks. You also notice a couple of flying creatures far up ahead. Right now, they're too far away for you to do anything about, but you're pretty sure these are the same kobolds that stole the 600 gold from you last time.
Yes.
They're winged kobolds.
And do we see them like gathering to a certain location, like flying in and out from an area?
They're very close to that bridge that you inevitably will have to cross once you get to the top.
But we can't get to the top because you're flat, right?
You can't get to the other half, but you can get to the top on the part you're climbing now.
Okay.
Once you get to the top, you realize that you're going to have to cross the bridge to get to the proper part of the mountain, the big part of the mountain.
Okay. Well, Gregory, and Gray, what do you say? We keep on going?
Gray is inexplicably silent right now.
Yeah. I assume. I say we continue on, guys. I see those kobolds. I want to get my money back. So.
You get to the top of the mountain, and you are at the edge of what appears to be a bridge. Once you get there, you see a dozen kobolds just kind of surround you up in the air. They're keeping far enough away where it'll be hard for you to hit them with anything, with a bow or anything like that. But they are kind of flapping around you, surrounding you. And you get to the bridge, and on the other side of the bridge, there appear to be two kobolds that don't have wings. And there appears to be another kobold behind them. He is dressed in ceremonial feathers. He's got like a skull of some sort of desert lizard as a helmet. He's got a turtle shell as a shield. It looks to be some sort of shaman type character. And you see, he sees you coming, and he points over to his two kobold guards. And they start approaching you across the bridge. The bridge itself is about 200 feet long. It's 200 feet long. It's about maybe 15 feet wide.
Okay, so the shaman is on the other end of the bridge, and
Yeah.
sent to our end.
Yeah, they immediately spot you as you climb because there's pretty much no cover. They immediately spot you. The shaman points at you guys, and he sends his two kobold guards over, and you see them coming over to you.
Now, do they look hostile or just more like curious? Like, okay, who are these guys coming?
Well, they're armed, but they're not charging you as if ready to fight. They're armed, and they're clearly keeping their arms held up. So these two kobold guards approach you. They're about 30 feet away. They're keeping their distance. They have their spears, and they have shields that are made out of tortoise shells, and they start poking their shields at you, and they say, "Humans, you come speak to Zack. Chief Zack wants to speak to you." He's like, "Don't try anything funny."
We're not here to play games. We're just coming here to have a good time, talk to you, see if you've seen our friend.
Your friend, Chief Zack, will talk to you now. He says, "Put your weapons down. Don't threaten Chief Zack."
Gregory will look at the rest of the party and be like, "Yeah, it's probably best that we just play along for now." I say that in common.
So yeah, these kobolds clearly speak common, and seeing that you guys are not directly hostile, one of the kobolds gets behind you, the party, and one of the kobolds in front of the car party. They flank you, and they lead you across this rickety stone bridge. Now, even though this is a bridge is made out of stone, as you step on it, you kind of feel like it hasn't been very well taken care of. The bridge itself appears to be ancient. However, the kobolds seem to have built these very makeshift hand railings that seem very unstable across the bridge. They patched up areas in the bridge that have holes with flimsy wood. You're not sure that these little patched up areas with holes can even hold your weight if you were to step on it. So you follow these kobolds across the bridge, and the shaman kobold approaches you while the two other kobolds get behind you and point their spears at you. It looks like they're being very defensive, and they look like they'll be attacking you if you do anything hostile. And the kobold shaman comes up to you. He's got a very fancy looking spear. He's got feathers on the spear has some feathers on it. You can see that the kobold shaman has these all these little components kind of put up across his vest, like indicating that he probably uses magic. And he comes up to you and he says, "Humans, what do you do here in the great resting place of the great Iymrith?"
Iymrith.
"You don't know the great Iymrith? That's blasphemy."
It's not that we don't know, it's just we might know by a different name. And could you just describe him to us so we're on the same page?
So the kobold shaman looks over, and then another kobold shows up. He's wearing these fake deer, these antlers, and the kobold shaman motions him over. So this other kobold comes over, and the kobold shaman starts. They start whispering to each other. They're speaking Draconic, but they're whispering, so you can't really hear them. And then the kobold shaman says, "I am told that if you know Iymrith, but maybe you know him by a different name, then perhaps it is not blasphemy. So, you know Iymrith by a different name, then you can tell me who is Iymrith. I will test you. If you do not know Iymrith, then you are committing blasphemy."
Iymrith is a very old dragon.
You guessed right.
Who resides in these mountains?
You guessed correctly. And these two kobolds whisper to each other. And the Chief Zack looks at you and says, "Yes, you guessed correct, but you could have guessed. You see, it is true that Iymrith is the greatest of the great ancient dragons. But you might have guessed, seeing that we, the great kobold people, are here congregating around the resting place of Iymrith, so you might have guessed. If you truly know who Iymrith is, then you can tell me what color dragon Iymrith is." And the wizard-like kobold kind of goes over and starts whispering to him, and he starts whispering to the wizard kobold. You look at Khalil, and he just kind of shrugs.
He is a very powerful, mighty, dark colored dragon.
You are being vague on purpose. The chieftain Cobalt says, you must name the specific color. If you name the correct color, then we know you are being truthful about knowing the great Iymrith. If you do not know the great Iymrith, you commit great blasphemy.
So, when we encountered this other dragon in the last session,
that dragon was spell plague, and you couldn't.
He was spell plague, but did like any of his like appearance, maybe not color wise, but like I don't want to say anatomy, but like his physical structure or whatever, would that have reminded Gregory of any type of dragon?
Gregory, you may roll a history check on Iymrith.
Okay, I don't have any inspiration, so I'm gonna have to just roll with the punches here. Okay, that's either a really good roll or a really bad roll.
You think that you have read in the past, you've read about dragons, and you've read about famous ancient dragons. There is a dragon, name is not Iymrith, but Iymrith, not with an L, but with an I. That is known as the Doom of the Desert, a famous ancient blue dragon that is a female. Known to be a sorceress and a shape changer. She lived during the Netherese Empire and was known to shape change into a storm giant form. Very evil, with a massive hoard of gold coins. However, she has not been heard from ever since the spell plague.
Oh.
It is said that she has been killed. It is said that she died at the hands of the Red Dragon Clouth.
So, with that knowledge, Gregory will speak up and say, I've never heard of a Iymrith, but I do know of an Iymrith who was a blue dragon.
The kobolds look at each other, and they start whispering to each other, and then they turn back to you. If you change who Iymrith is, and you change the very gender of Iymrith, that might be considered blasphemy. But you are correct. Iymrith is a great male blue dragon.
But as we know, right now, Iymrith is probably suffering because in these parts they are not doing very well. Something has happened to her. We would like to find and try to help Iymrith because we believe they are great.
Iymrith lies in her lair in an ever slumber. When he awakens, he will destroy the earth again, as he has done before in the Great Sundering. To your knowledge, what he's saying doesn't make any sense.
Yep, that didn't make any sense. And what I was trying to say did not help.
He says, the kobold looks at you and says, are you here to disturb the slumber of the great Iymrith? For that is blasphemy.
No, we're not here to disturb the slumber of Iymrith. I believe we have seen a different dragon that might, in turn, try to disrupt the slumber of Iymrith.
You speak of the children of Iymrith. The crazed usurpers. They infest his lair. They are crazed, cannot be reasoned with, no better than beasts. Pathetic little worms, sort of like humans.
Well, we have one of our compatriots is a great follower of Iymrith, and unfortunately, one of these little beasts, you say, may have captured it. And we would like to go and retrieve him so he can go forth and teach the well-being of Iymrith.
Oh, so you wish to enter Iymrith's lair. And as he says this, you see he starts scratching himself, and you see your gold pouch on his little belt. He doesn't reckon you didn't see him before. It was one of those winged kobolds that stole it from you.
Yeah. Well,
what tribute do you give to the followers of Iymrith, we, the powerful kobolds, in order for us to grant you passage to see the great Iymrith? And the kobolds all in unison scream out, "Tribute, tribute, tribute."
Olaf is thinking, trying to put two and two together, trying to figure out how to get my gold back and provide tribute at the same time.
Does Gregory notice the gold pouch on?
Yeah, it's obvious. This is Olaf's gold pouch, the one that was robbed from him last time.
Well, Gregory will go, well, it appears we did meet a few kobolds earlier, and we offered them tribute as well. They didn't take to it as kindly as you would probably, but one of them did take something from one of my companions.
Yeah. To say we actually already gave our tribute. I noticed that kobold that we met early a few days back, who happened to pilfer a little pouch of mine off of me with many gold in it, and we were on our way here to visit to pay tribute to Iymrith, but unfortunately my gold was already taken. I don't know why your kobold did so.
I need a deception roll. You can help him in this case, because both of you are speaking. I need a deception roll on this to say that you originally intended to give all of your gold as tribute.
Probably say have Olaf roll it with advantage, because I'll use the help action, because I know Olaf probably has got better charisma than me.
Yeah, both. Well, since both of you are speaking together, I'll give you the help action to get advantage on it. Chief Zak looks around and he says, "You will get this kobold who brought me this gold pouch. For if you were bringing gold pouch as tribute to Iymrith, he should not have taken it from you. I will accept this gold as tribute. Bring me the underling that took this gold. You may go." As Chief Zak just kind of motions you to go past him.
Well, thank you, but would you show us the way to the lair of Iymrith, please?
He turns around and points, and there's a huge cave right behind him.
Oh.
And you can see around the cave, the kobolds have put up all these draconic shrines. They put up these kind of makeshift little totems and shrines and have candles burning.
Besides his gold pouch, do we see any other silver goods around us?
Yeah, you see that he's got a couple of items kind of in his... He's got a couple of daggers. It looks like he's got a scroll case. It looks like he's got some stuff. He's got some gems. You're not sure where he got these things, but your guess is that these are not kobold products.
Gregory might take a quick moment to make sure nothing was pilfered off of him.
Nothing as far as you know from this encounter. When you walk down, you check your belongings and things. Everything seems to be in place.
Okay, good.
I say to Gregory, I said, let's see if we can find John first, and then maybe we will try to get this gold back on our way out. As I whispered to him, and hopefully Khalil is on board with this, and Gray is on board with it. We'll head our way into the cave, keeping an eye out to see if anyone is actually going to where they requested the audience of the people who stole the gold, and then go in, I guess.
Alright.
Not looking for any ambushes as we do.
What is going on here? Oh, my fantasy grounds appears to be frozen. Is yours frozen? So the party goes into the large cave, and as you enter the cave, it begins sloping downward in sort of a spiral, going down into the bowels of the mountain. You look around, and around your feet, the more you walk, you start noticing there's a couple of gold coins just scattered all over the ground. And there's not much light down here except for the light that you bring in with you and your dark vision. There's just this stench of rotting meat. And as you get towards the very base, what you think is probably the base of the mountain, you realize that you've come down this whole way in the spiral. There have been no other exits. The cave itself, the walls of the cave are a good maybe 50 meters in a circle, so it's pretty large. But you have not seen any offshoots or any escapes. So you probably, when you leave this cave, you have to come back the same way, unless you can find another exit further down below. You finally get to what you think is the bottom of this cave. And you see that it slopes down towards an opening with a greenish, flickering greenish light coming from beyond. There's a big pile of gold all over the ground.
Olaf is tempted just to get his 600 gold pieces from the horde.
Yeah,
but I'm like,
there's not quite
no way out.
not quite 600 gold's worth, but there's a lot.
Well, you said there's piles of it.
Yeah, they're scattered. It's not just gold, some coppers and silvers as well.
I say we just keep trekking down. And keep a watchful eye on everything, see if anything moves as we're walking down.
As you head down towards the opening at the end of this cavern, you notice that amid the flickering blue light, there appears to be some shadows, like a shadow that's moving back and forth, like something's moving inside this cavern.
Now, does the shadow? What does the shadow look like? Does it appear to be like a humanoid or a non-humanoid?
It's you can't distinguish that because the shadow's not a perfect shape. It's kind of just distorted. It's just a flicker. Something moves in front of the flickering blue light.
All right, then I guess the best thing to do is to be on guard, preparation for whatever it may be.
So, wait, is the shadows, like, are they high above us? Where are these shadows we're seeing?
There's flickering, dim blue light coming out of the cavern in front of you. It appears that a shadow moved in front of the light, blocking it momentarily, making it dark.
Okay, so down in the corner.
Yes.
That we're heading towards the blue light. Okay. Alright, say we go into stealth mode and sneakily get in there, guys.
Not a bad idea.
Okay, we're all... You know what? I think since Gray's not here, I will act on his behalf and cast Pass Without Trace. That will give a +10 to everybody's stealth roll. We all need to roll one. So, I'll roll one for...
You said +10?
Yeah.
Do you want us to add the +10, or are you automatically putting it in?
You don't have to add it.
Okay.
I'll just add a 10 to it.
Okay. Go.
I probably should have guessed guidance to myself.
Why?
I added the +10. Fine.
I was gonna say, I have something on here. Do I have armor that gives me disadvantage on stealth? I don't think I do.
You shouldn't.
Because
Because you can't wear armor that does that.
No.
No, that little symbol is if you click it, it'll turn on that disadvantage.
Okay, well. Dexterity based, right? I know what it is.
Yeah, I put the Pass Without Trace concentration marker on Gray. You sneak up against the wall as you inch into the cavern. Directly inside the cavern, right, only a couple of feet away from the entrance, within walking distance of the entrance, you see that dragon, the one that you fought earlier. Its wounds appear to have healed up.
Is there a map set up now or no?
There is. I'm just setting things up.
Okay.
So you see
I'm
that
not opening up anything.
yeah. So you see that because the map is not shared yet. Because I'm still,
that's fine. That's fine.
You see that dragon Right now it doesn't notice you. It appears to be chowing down on some unidentified meat. Behind this dragon, you see a big hill. It's about a 30-foot hill, and then beyond that, you think you see somebody moving, a person. There we go. Now we got it. Obviously, since you see the token, it's probably you deduce it's John back there.
Yeah. Well, seeing the movement, I think I would blink Pepper into place and have him try to fly up to see if it is John.
Your bat flies up, and while your bat is up in the air, he notices that there's something else moving up here on this hill, but he can't see it because whatever's moving is getting obscured by a bunch of rocks up there. Your bat does realize that this is John Ashford. He looks badly injured. He just got out of his armor. His back is against. So what's over here is a big mound of dirt, and his back is against this big mound of dirt. He's sitting there. He just squeezed out of his armor that looks completely destroyed. There is a massive wound on his chest that's dripping blue blooded fluid. How do you want to handle this? Pepper sees that there's something moving over there. Can't see what it is because it's obscured by some rocks. Unless he moves closer.
I will move closer over to John and have Pepper land on John.
Okay.
All right, John. You recognize that it's Olaf's familiar, and the bat lands on you.
Oh, good. I whisper as quietly and as softly as I can because I know Olaf has the ability to kind of see and hear through his familiar. I'm glad you're here. I'm pretty beat up. I'm trying to get my bearings around. My armor's destroyed. I can't find my weapon. But this creature looks pretty hurt too.
You talking about that dragon? That dragon's healed up. Yeah.
The dragon's healed up.
Yeah, you guys had a really.
No, but it looks hurt. Oh, it's completely healed up. I thought you said it was leaking things.
No, it's still leaking things. That's just how it is. But it's not. Yeah, but you guys managed to do a lot of damage to it when you battled it before. You did a great job. You kind of brought it down nearly to half its hit points before it got the better of you. Right now, it seems to be healed up. You think that it's whatever it's doing, kind of eating and stuff like that, it gives it some sort of healing property.
Well, being John in such a disheveled state, how disheveled he is, I am going to use Pepper and cast Cure Wounds through Pepper into John.
Okay, you may do that. You do cast Cure Wounds onto John, but casting the spell, unfortunately, has startled the dragon. And you see it turn around, boom, 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 stomp over to check out what that magical commotion was about. It appears very sensitive to magic being cast. And then, in horror, you guys realize that whatever's up there is coming down.
Right. Unfortunately, I can't communicate through Pepper to John. We'll just have them stay still. Hopefully, they won't cause any more emotion when they see all that action. All right.
Boom,
Oh,
boom, boom.
I have to change my hit points. I should only have 28 hit points because I had 2 because you said I had 2 hit points left because of all the, and then
Yeah.
he just healed me 26. So it put me back the whole. So but it should be 28. So I need to adjust that.
Yeah, it's done.
Perfect.
This dragon comes over and starts sniffing around.
Right, I'm gonna just kind of close my eyes and lay back down, like lay still.
Performance check.
Okay. In the tower
Yeah.
or in the open?
The dragon comes up to you and starts nudging you around, starts kind of nudging on your body. Clearly, it recognizes that something's different because you don't have that armor on you had on before.
Yeah, not good.
And then you guys all watch in horror as a second dragon comes down.
Ah!
Boom, boom, boom. It also comes over and starts kind of sniffing around. The first dragon starts sniffing around where your wound is, and you can smell the hot, fiery breath coming out of it as it starts. Its tongue comes out and it starts kind of starts licking you to see if you're edible.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
And the second dragon's also looking kind of interested. He comes over.
I say to the team, spread out to Gray and to Gregory. I will try to half movement sneak over to you, and then seeing that John's in trouble, I will. Let's see. I will pick up a rock and throw it in the corner. Over to. Can I do that?
Sure. Where you want to throw the rock? It's not just rocks. The floor is filled with gold. Gold upon gold upon gold. It's all over the ground. Like you clearly come into a big dragon's hoard.
The rule for how far you can throw things. Like, I want to throw it down. I want to throw it as far as I can and over to where, like,
just point to where you want to throw it.
Like over here somewhere.
Okay. So click. You throw a stone over there. This dragon turns around and moves over to this stone. Then he sniffs around and he starts scoping. He hasn't seen you yet. Your pass without trace is holding. And he starts scoping around, coming towards you, looking to see what this stone throw was about.
I want to get him over there and then, I guess, get the party started.
Uh-oh.
And I was going to create a bubble of sickening radiance in an area over here.
Oh, you're choosing to attack?
I was trying to get away from John. Eating him without his armor.
Well, at that point, it wasn't biting yet. It was just kind of licking John to see if it's edible. But if you start casting a spell, we're going to combat.
Yeah, let's wait for a second there, killer.
Yep. All right. No problem. No problem.
Hey.
I'm not. I'll go with whatever you want to do. Just want to make sure this is what you want to do.
Real quick, what do you, to be able to cast spells and have those effects come up? What program is that?
What do you mean? You mean spell tokens?
Yeah.
So there's 2 programs that do it. One is Rob Tui's Critically Awesome Essentials, That's one of the base Rob Tui packs. That will give you that spell token thing inside your actions tab. The second one is you have to have the physical, the JPG, the spell token itself. I use B9 spell tokens. So it takes 2 modules to do that. And it works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't work. Like right now it's working, which is great.
With Rob Tui, the players can do it?
Yes. So as if what you do is you have in your actions, you have with your spells, if you use Rob Tui spells, it has that extra little area where it says tokens, and a token is something you can drag out onto the map.
Where are you talking about the purple pointer that I have, the 5-foot thing?
Yeah,
it's that big spell token you just brought out.
Yeah. It's not every spell, it's just a lot of these AoE spells that do matter in a map. They do, like Fireball or Darkness. These are things where you want to know where the spells are. And also, you can use that and convert everything inside that area into a target. Did you know that?
Oh, wow.
Like, when you drop the token down, on your character sheet, that where the token used to be, where you dragged it out of, it becomes a target symbol. If you click that target symbol, everything located inside that token will automatically become a target.
Huh.
When it works, it's fantastic, but unfortunately, it's one of the things that always break with the updates. Like what happens is the update breaks it where the spell token isn't the proper size. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
John, do you want to do anything right now? This other one is still kind of
dragon, like licking and sniffing. So no, I'm going to
the one that was licking. The one that was licking you has been distracted. The other one is coming towards you.
Oh, he's not there?
That was the one licking you, but there's another one now coming from above.
Right. Yeah. Because it looked like he was right there on top of me, so I wasn't going to do anything. But
Gregory, do you want to do anything?
I would like to spread out so we're not in like a formation where we all get hit by the dragon's breath weapon.
Let me put myself in a full circle. Or in a full square.
I'll probably step over here a little bit. Try to be in a way that we're like the dragon.
Do you have a place for Gray to sneak over to? You can tell him.
No, I think Gray has a lot of movement. He probably would go further to the north of me. Like right around there, I think. He would have definitely sneakily snuck over there. And then did we see the second creature come down, or just John?
Yeah, you saw.
Yeah. Okay.
So you from where you're standing, Olaf, right now, you can't see John Ashford because there's a huge hill right here. There's a huge big mound right there, and but you did see that other dragon coming from around.
So we saw it come down and then went beyond that hill that we can't see, I would assume.
Yeah.
I would try to motion to Gray to like throw like a rock to the north somewhere to distract the other one, to get it away from John, maybe.
Gray throws a rock somewhere to the north. The other one is not distracted. However, you realize in horror that to the north, a third one shows up.
Gosh.
There's 3 of them now.
One thing we can do is get John out of there and split.
If we somehow could get like do the tiny hut there, and
take 10
all of us
minutes.
go inside. Oh, well, that's not going to work.
No, as you begin to cast a spell, you notice how these dragons are very sensitive to the magic. Any magic that's being cast in here.
Okay, here is a question. And you know how I just casted Cure Wounds through Pepper?
Yeah.
And I cast a spell using a scroll through that.
I don't see why not.
Okay. I'm probably gonna grab some attention for this. I'm going to use a scroll of invisibility to cast it on actors.
That is going to put a lot of attention onto your familiar.
And then my familiar will fly away after that. But we will cast invisibility on John Acker. Turn him invisible.
As you cast invisibility, that really just startles the dragon. The dragon immediately whips around and is going to attack.
Who?
The dragon, unfortunately, when you cast invisibility, the dragon does not. The dragon has what's called blind sight.
Okay.
The dragon immediately lets out a cave-shattering roar. And as he does this, you look around, and that big mound that was behind that was blocking your sight, that mound starts to move.
Oh gosh.
This dragon, I don't have Pepper with me, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he can't survive this. He's got
like that 1 hit point.
He's got 1 hit point, so he's gonna be including in this. The problem is the dragon blindsights and sees through invisibility.
We didn't know that when we fought him last time, guys.
You couldn't have known that. So
Yeah.
the dragon turns around and unleashes his warped breath.
Jeez. But John Ashford with no armor.
Armor doesn't make a difference because it's a dex save.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to make that.
But you're more dexterous without a armor.
That's true.
Ooh, it knocks John down. The force of that warped breath, it was not something you could survive at your state. But as this dragon unleashes his warped breath, the entire cavern begins to shake as the mound before you starts moving and starts shifting and coalescing, and you realize it's not a mound at all. The mound stands up on 2 feet. You've awakened Iymrith, and she's not in a good mood.
Okay.
Okay.
Iymrith lets out a devastating roar and looks around. First, Iymrith kind of looks at the ground beneath her. Then Iymrith looks at these 3 other dragons. And Iymrith roars out in anger. And Iymrith says, I believe, Gregory, you recognize this. Iymrith says, in Draconic, abominations.
does a passive insight of 11 able to identify who she's saying abominations to, us or the warped dragons?
You don't have time to even think about this because we're in initiative.
Well, that's why I was asking about my passive insight.
Iymrith is addressing these 3 dragons that are spell plagued. Iymrith herself, you notice that she's looks kind of injured too. She's got a lot of wounds with this green slime falling out of it. Olaf, you're first.
Oh, we're supposed to roll initiative?
Oh yeah, you're in initiative. John, even though you're down, you have
do you want me
to
to
get
hit
into
it?
initiative. Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to roll my initiative yet. I mean, your mind.
Iymrith is an ancient blue dragon. Colossal +2 in size.
Gosh.
Olaf will yell out to Iymrith. Yes, they are abominations. We came to call these abominations and help you. And I will Eldritch Blast the closest.
I was gonna say, does Olaf understand Draconic?
I would hope that Gregory
Olaf
said
probably didn't, but at least Gregory, you understood what Iymrith said.
Yeah.
So you might get lucky and Iymrith might not be hostile to you.
Alright.
I'd probably just say, yeah, we should just let, like, quietly, I'm like, we should just let Iymrith deal with these dragons, and then we should just get John and get out of here.
Yep. Okay.
Actually, so at a game, do I even know that this is Iymrith?
You you can't tell if this is exactly Iymrith, but you can tell that this is clearly a massive, massive dragon. Dragons don't get this big unless they're ancient.
So, we'll attack with Eldritch Blast against the creature closest to me. Attack.
That is a hit on the fallen scion of Iymrith.
Damage. And then another one. That one's a miss. Alright, and then bonus action, I will healing word John to wake up. Or yeah, use my healing action to wake up John. Healing light on John Ashford. Alright, you got a couple of hit points.
Yay.
Alright.
Any movement?
I will move over to here to keep that pillar hopefully between me and that dragon. And that'll be it. And I pass my turn.
Gregory?
Right, let's see. What will Gregory do? Let's see. Let's see. Alright. Being magic will probably. Actually. wonder if I can target the one that's right next to John Ashford with a firebolt or something.
I think it's probably gonna have cover. There's a massive ancient dragon in the way.
I got a better idea. Is that one that's next to John Ashford? Is it in my line of sight at least, or no?
It is, but it's got cover.
All right, I got a better idea. I am going to click target him, and I'm going to cast everybody's favorite spell, Magic Missile. Never go wrong with that.
Unfortunately, this dragon is immune to force.
Oh.
As your magic missiles, as you strike it with magic missiles, they coalesce into that blue globby stuff coming out of its chest. You realize that these dragons are breathing force. They're warped chaos.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Wasn't it fired out?
Congratulations, you found the one monster that is immune to force.
And then Gregory will just look at that and be like, neat. And then what I'll do, 15, 20, 25...
That's not going to be very good again.
That's a spot, because it might be better for me to stay put. Because if the other dragons notice us, I don't want to be in breath weapon formation or fireball formation, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, I'll stay put and end my turn.
All right, the fallen scion of Iymrith over here. This is the one right next to John. Has just realized that Iymrith herself has woken up, and he attacks Iymrith. It's got multi-attack, 3 attacks, 1 with bite and 2 with claws. Misses. Misses. And misses. This fallen scion of Iymrith, I believe, has taken some damage from you, Olaf, and it is going to come over and warp energy breath you. But as it leaves Iymrith's range, Iymrith opportunity attacks it. And Iymrith packs quite a wallop.
Wallop it to death.
Iymrith bites it as it leaves, doing 2d10 plus 9 piercing damage plus 2d10 lightning damage.
Ouch.
44 points of damage as it moves away from Iymrith. But you having... Olaf, you attacked it earlier, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to retaliate with warped energy breath. Ready?
Shield.
It is. It's a dexterity saving throw. Do you have any reactions that can interfere with that?
Considering it's not a spell, I can't do it.
All right.
Just duck and weave.
Ooh, you're gonna eat this force damage.
Bring on the pain.
That puts you down.
Oh, no.
That's not good.
Khalil says, "Oh, we've really kicked the hornet's nest here." He rushes over here. He is still actually hidden. He's going to. He's got 2 attacks with his short swords. Plus, he's got an assassinate. Oh, I'm sorry. He gets advantage, so I'm gonna attack again. And he crits. Plus a Constitution save. He succeeds on the Constitution save. So the poison of Khalil's scimitar only does half damage. And then he's got a second attack.
Beat him up. Well, if you miss, why is he doing damage again?
All right. As everybody has feared, it is the turn of Iymrith, Doom of the Desert. So everybody who's still conscious, Khalil. That is both includes you guys and his abomination children. Because she's not happy about that. She roars. The entire cavern begins shaking. And this blue fire charged with lightning slams all over the cavern with it casts a frightful presence. So this is a wisdom save for everyone.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. Oh.
No, you don't have to roll out. I'm going to roll it for you, but if you have anything that modifies your roll, please put it on.
It is.
And Olaf, you actually lucky because you don't get the effect of this because you're unconscious. We have a total map failure. Everybody is afraid of Iymrith. Not that you weren't afraid before, but now you're magically afraid. So the frightened condition gets put on everyone, and luckily, what happens is the frightened effect is going to last for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. However, this DC is phenomenally high, 20 DC, Wisdom. If you successfully repeat, then you're immune to the fear of this dragon for 24 hours. That's Iymrith's turn. The fallen scion of Iymrith is terrified of Iymrith. It retreats back into the corner over here. John Ashford. You just get up to realize that you've been leaning on the wing of this ancient blue dragon the whole time. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry, I was talking away. All right, I'm going to grab my cloak and crawl the 15 feet. I think that's my maximum crawl.
I do have to warn you. You go this way, you got opportunity attacks.
Oh, the frightened, you still get opportunity attacks. All right.
Oh
well,
yeah.
I'm just going to grab my cloak and put it on and just lay there.
Your attunement is actually not working right now. You have to reattune to it.
Oh, I know. Well, that's a bonus action, though, right?
To attune, it's 10 minutes. It's a short
then
rest.
I'm still going to put it on. It makes me feel better with it on. So
you put it like over your face, like see no evil.
And huddle.
I don't even want to see this mess. All right, and I'll pass it.
Okay.
Please.
It's Gray's turn. Gray is also terrified. But he's going to come down here, and he's going to help out attacking this dragon down here that's in front of everybody. So that will award him Hunter's Mark and Sneak Attack. Let me do a Swarm Keeper as well. Swarm Keeper. Sneak Attack. Hunter's mark. That is a hit. $34 points of damage on his first hit. Not bad.
No offense, but I keep on saying miss. Keep on saying miss, not a hit. In the. Am I seeing that? Am I the only one that's seeing that?
Oh, it is a miss. What's going on? Why did it turn out red for me?
Miss.
It turned out red for me. You know what? I'm going to make a second hit, a second attack, because he has 2 attacks. If he goes on a second attack, the damage is still good.
Okay.
There's also a problem. I attack with sharpshooter, which I shouldn't have attacked with.
Oh.
There we go. That's a hit. Why does he have... Oh, because of the frightened condition, that's giving him disadvantage. But this is not the creature frightening him, so he shouldn't have disadvantage. So I will accept that damage for Gray's turn. It's a little complicated when I have to roll. When I have to play. And we go back on the top of initiative. Olaf's death save.
Olaf is. You just see a glow of radiant energy a little bit, and his lesser pressure of wound closure is just going to stabilize
Okay.
Olaf. And
You are under the
That's gonna be
stable
my turn.
condition.
yep.
Gregory.
Alright, so. Being frightened of the big dragon, back up here, and I'm going to target this guy.
You have the frightened condition, so if you attack him, it might give you a disadvantage, because that's what frightened does sometimes.
Yeah.
So if you're doing an attack roll, please press advantage.
That, I'll target him with a firebolt. On firebolt. Ah, here it is.
When you make the attack, please click advantage, because that frightened condition is going to automatically give you disadvantage, even though you're not attacking the creature frightening you. There you go. You do hit. $11 points of damage on the fallen scion.
Let's see, how many feet? 5 times, and I'll move back a little bit here, and then end my turn.
At the end of your turn, please please roll a wisdom save to get out of the fear.
Sure. A wisdom saving throw.
That's not going to do it.
All right.
Fallen scion of Iymrith is terrified of its mother, and it's going to try to fly away. But as it flies, John, I guess if you want to do an opportunity attack, you can with your fist.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so it flies up there. Iymrith, however, will do an opportunity attack. Actually, Iymrith already did one. Can't have a second one. Never mind.
Wait, wasn't that before she took her turn, though?
It was last turn. Oh, that was the turn before. So she does have one this turn, correct?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll do it. Why not?
because it's a reaction.
Iymrith crits her progeny.
Oh.
This is gonna hurt. $68 points of damage on the fallen scion. Actually, I do get to roll a wisdom saving throw at the end of the turn to get out of the... Nope. Still feared. This fallen scion of Iymrith, I believe it has already expended its breath. I'm going to roll a recharge. 5 does not recharge. However, it is horribly feared of Iymrith, So it's going to fly away up above. As it flies away, Khalil attempts an opportunity attack. It shouldn't have advantage. I mean disadvantage, but that's alright, it hits anyway. For 4 points of damage. It is Khalil's turn. Khalil takes another position over here, takes out his crossbow, and attacks. Damage. Iymrith, the doom of the desert, very pissed off, flies over here, getting right in the middle. Iymrith is big enough where she can reach this fallen scion from where she is.
John Ashford takes an opportunity attack.
You sure you don't want an opportunity attack Iymrith as she flies away?
Oh no, I'm saving it for the big one.
How much bigger do you want to get?
Yeah, the real big one.
Okay, Iymrith makes 1 bite and 2 claws. Iymrith crits again. Iymrith is on a roll. Even rolling a natural 2 is going to hit for Iymrith. When you're attacking at plus 16, that's how it is. Iymrith kills the fallen scion of Iymrith. Iymrith still has Iymrith has enough speed to fly to the other one and use her 3rd attack on the other one. This last fallen scion of Iymrith huddles in fear over here, but does attempt to make that last saving throw. Does not save out of frightful presence. John Ashford, you can crawl now.
Yep, I forgot to make my saving throw last time. I am going to crawl. Yeah, 5, 10. Wait, no. I just realized
that's actually
that's the wrong way.
You want to go away from
I want to go this way. 5, 10, 15. I think that's all I can crawl. And I'll make my save.
As you crawl there, you realize that you are on top of the hoard that Iymrith was sitting on. There is a plethora of magical items and weapons and scrolls. There's a wand stuck in your boot. Like there's so much. There's gold on top of gold. There's platinum coins. You are in a treasure trove right now.
Right, so I'm gonna rob the dragon. No, I'm going to make my I'm gonna roll a wisdom save. Fail.
That's not gonna do it. Iymrith's DC is 20.
Yep, and now with crawling, because I'm not getting up yet. Crawling, it's I can only move half, right? Yep,
yeah.
And I'm gonna pass it.
Okay, Gray is gonna come over here and. So I can't give Gray sneak attack because Iymrith is not really on your side, but I will give him Hunter's Mark. Gray's still frightened. All attacking at disadvantage. But despite the disadvantage, it's going to come through and hit. +2, plus his Hunter's Mark, plus his Swarm.
There wouldn't be disadvantage, right? It's just regular.
The creature that scares him is within his sight.
Ah, okay.
I can just hold on. I will redo. Yeah, when you're frightened, you have disadvantage while the creature that is source of your fear is in your sight, and you cannot willingly move closer to that creature that scares you.
Okay.
Olaf, you're up.
Olaf is just gonna keep on snoring away and guess his turn. He's stabilized and he can't do anything for an hour.
So it's my turn now. So I'm just gonna look there, find that fallen scion of Iymrith is dead. Well, all right. And I see Olaf sitting there unconscious, and I'm like, oh. And that's as far as my move will allow me. And you know what? I'll dash to get closer to Olaf. And then end my turn.
Endomorphic's fallen scion of Iymrith takes a dodge action, cowering in fear. This fallen scion of Iymrith is melted into a puddle. Khalil screams out, we can't win this battle." And he runs over and says, "We need to get out of here." Khalil, actually, I'm going to roll that Scion's save at the end of his turn. And I'm going to roll Khalil's save. Oh, that Scion saves and ditches his frightened condition. Now it's Khalil's turn. Oh, Gregory, can you roll a save also?
Oh, yes. Can you do that?
I'm not in the Ancient Dragon battle mode in my brain, because you guys are typically level 7, and you shouldn't be fighting this.
And I didn't pass the save anyway, so I'm still frightened of the big dragon.
Iymrith is going to eat his young, sort of like Kronos, with a bite. Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta roll that again, because he's dodging. Dodging saves his life. He misses. Now it's a claw. Dodging saves his life a second time. And his second claw. Dodging saves his life a third time.
3 nat 1s in a row. Oh my god. Even with disadvantage, that's like, my goodness.
Iymrith is very angry that he keeps missing. Fallen Scion cowers and rolls a wisdom save. Fails the wisdom save. John Ashford, you're up again.
Okay, I'm going to rinse and repeat. So.
You're still going to keep crawling?
Yeah, I'm getting away.
Okay.
I'm not going to get up until I, getting closer to friendly.
So you see Khalil, this is the guy that you guys were trying to resurrect. He looks alive and well at this point. He gives you his hand. Come on, let's go.
Oh yeah, then I'll definitely take it. And I'll say, I'm still a bit shaken. Alright, and I'm gonna pass. I'm but I get up, so I did 15, and I will get up, and that will be all I can do.
Gray runs over and says, "It's about time we left."
Yep. Agreed. Weaponless, armorless, but we still live.
Actually, they've been holding your weapon for you, and Gray tosses you your sword.
Oh, perfect.
That I will consider as action as he motions for everybody to get out. He's going to roll his save. Nope. Olaf, it's your turn.
He's gonna snore a little bit and pass his turn to Gregory.
All right. So
You guys get to this point, you escape. Gregory, you're up.
okay, I am going. Being that I'm near Olaf and I see him unconscious.
Would you like to feed him a potion?
Yes, I'm just going to see how many I have left. See what I've got here for healing potions.
For these purposes, if you want to rifle through his pockets and take out one of his potions to feed him, you can do that as well.
Sure, I'll do that, and I'll do that.
Yeah.
Use my 4-round action to do that and give it and
Okay.
administer it to him.
Yes, I have a healing potion. I have 3
Yeah.
healing potions. I'll take one off my keys.
Just roll your own heal then, I guess.
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Healing potion. I got it. Oh, I cannot heal on Thunder Paralyze.
That's. It doesn't even give you the number that you rolled.
Yeah, so can you just...
What? Wait, is the can't heal while paralyzed, stunned, unconscious, and
There you go. There.
That's.
I rolled it for you. 10.
10 plus 2. Well,
No, a total of 10. It's 4 plus 4.
yeah.
You get 2 4s is pretty good.
The maximum healing from the healing potion, and then I look at Olaf and I'm like, oh good, you're awake. All right, we gotta get out of here. When I end my turn.
The endomorphic fallen scion of Iymrith. He is back up. He already has used his dragon breath. I'm going to roll a no recharge. He is going to turn around and attack his originator. You don't know what's going on here, but you notice that they don't like each other. So he's got multi-attack, 3 attacks, 1 bite, and 2 claws. The bite hits. Iymrith screams in agony. The claw hits. Ooh, Iymrith didn't like that. And a second claw. That one misses. Khalil, once he helps you up, he runs, getting himself out. Iymrith has had enough. He turns to his abomination child that has been spell plagued. Her entire clutch of eggs has been tainted. She lets out her lightning breath. Failure. 16 D10.
Wait.
74 points of damage.
Oh my goodness.
This other one is going to roll a wisdom save. Fails. cowers in fear. John Ashford.
Yeah, I figure we better get out of here before those things die. So I'm guessing where Khalil is the exit.
Yeah, if you get past that point, you escape.
Okay, so I'm going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm just going to wait here to make sure the rest of the party gets here before I know I'm almost dead, but I'm just going to make sure the party gets here before I run down the hallway. And I'm going to roll one more time. And fail one more time and pass.
Gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Double movement. He makes it out. Olaf.
I take Gregory's hand and lift myself up. I move half my movement to here. Darn, he's not within range. I want to just heal him up a little bit as a goodbye gesture, and then the rest of my movement get out of here. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
And finally, Gregory. We can end combat once you make it out.
I see John's okay. Okay, cool. I'll just go over here and end my turn. I'd use the dash action.
All right, we can end combat here. As you guys make it out of the cavern, you see the Iymrith bites into one of these fallen Scions' neck, snapping it in half as she lets out a hateful roar. And you guys take a mad dash out of this cavern, running upstairs. And running all the way to the mouth of the cave.
John, you gonna heal yourself up a little bit? We might have some friends outside the doors here.
I will. As soon as he says that, I'll do the lay on hands. I didn't know.
You do have some time because it took a good hour to get down there, so you guys do have some time to kind of heal up before you make it out. But you hear right behind you the screaming and screeching of Iymrith.
Okay.
Do you see any kobolds?
Yeah, you do.
Oh boy.
Hold on, that's not the... So John, you don't have your armor anymore, but you have your weapon.
10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I don't have my armor, I have my weapon.
So at the minute you make it out, you hear that right behind you. You can hear the screams of this angered ancient blue dragon. It's making its way up the cavern. It looks like it's finished off its last abomination child, and is coming up extremely angry. And as you come out, you're met with these kobolds, and you see a Chief Zak looking at you guys. They've angered the great Iymrith. The Iymrith is angry. Oh, we must kill them now! And they take up arms.
No, Iymrith is not angry with us. He is angry at you for using his name to
abominations.
Do not.
There's abominations to live there.
Do not lie to me. On guard.
That's actually true. Hold. Wait. I step forward and say, hold. And I'm speaking the truth. He is angered because you allowed abominations to take residence while he slept and slumbered. He put his trust and faith in you to keep his remembrance alive, and these abominations stayed in where his hoard was.
So Chief Sock, listening to what you said, goes back to the wizard, and they start whispering to each other, and then they start nodding to each other, and then Chief Sock comes over and says, "Well, if that's the case, then we will beg and plead with Iymrith for forgiveness, and we will give them your heads as tribute."
Iymrith let us go to warn you. That
you
he
can.
is, so
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll do. I'm going
You
to
can
do
do a-
persuasion. I'm not even trying to lie because I mean, Iymrith did decide that we were not the focus of his anger or her anger, his anger, whatever. So yeah, he allowed us to leave. That's true. But I want to persuade them that possibly. Wait, wonder why do I have disadvantage?
Because you're frightened.
Yeah, the frightened condition. But
I shouldn't be frightened anymore.
But even if you didn't have disadvantage, so as you say this, you see like one of these kobold guards is kind of like maybe he's right, but then Chief Zoc says, "No, shut up and don't be a coward. Fight them." I am removing everyone's fear.
All right.
The fear effect has already ended by now.
All right. With that, I'm going to have my sword light up, and I'm going to say, he did not allow us to go to kill his minions, but if you force us, we will, and you will deal with his anger. And I'm going. That's going to be intimidation. So I'll roll again.
No, there.
I am stuck on the 2s, guys.
So you guys have to fight it out on this bridge.
Oh, that's okay.
With Iymrith crawling up from the bowels of the cave.
Yeah, we'll be quick.
Hold on, let me reset the rounds. So I can have a good round counter, so I know how many rounds we took place. So I know when to pop out this horrible blue dragon. Olaf, you win initiative. You're up first.
I'm like, Gregory, back me up, back this up, and I'm just gonna cast a big ol' scatter on them.
Okay.
So, I should be able to capture all of them. Do I have to really, right?
I think so, yeah. But can you drop the token? Yeah. Let me see. Let me see this. Let me see this. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have you can either leave out the wizard or leave out the 2 dragon shields. You see?
I'll take out the wizard.
Okay, you'll keep the wizard like this, like this. There, you move it.
Yeah, you definitely want to hit the wizard.
I want to hit those 3.
Okay, so get those 3.
Yeah, there we go.
And then you see, look at your character sheet. You see where you pulled that shatter out of. It turns into a target. Press that target, and you should automatically target them.
Yep, you did. Good.
Are they target? Oh, yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're all target.
And
No, you only have 2 of them. That's why the token doesn't cover all. But I'll let you
see
do all
blue
3 of them.
too.
Yeah, that's the character number 2. So you don't have the wizard target, I don't think.
Chief Chazak, Kobold, Dragon Shield.
Oh, because you have that. Yeah, you have the dragon shield targeting, which you shouldn't. You should have Chief, Wizard, and you have the wrong. You have the wrong dragon shield target. You have the blue 2 targeted. The one closest to us targeted.
Oh. They all targeted?
But no, you might want to just do it the old way. The wrong dragon shield is targeted.
Now you got it.
Here we go. Let's just do it that way, right?
You got the wrong dragon shield targeted. You need to be
Sure.
Chief Jazak. Yep, and then
There we go. I'll target for you.
Okay.
Chief, Wizard, Dragon Shield. There you go.
perfect.
That's a success, 2 successes, and a failure by the Wizard.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah.
And then, no, wrong thing I'm dropping. It should be.
As the shatter goes off, the Chief Zox screams, "Ah, they're powerful! They're powerful! We have to get our secret weapon!"
Oh no.
I was expecting a counterspell out of this. And
Oh, the wizards failed. So.
The Wizard doesn't know counterspells, so it doesn't counterspell you.
Oh
Hey.
no.
so I then bonus action delay my club ready for close combat. And that will end my turn. I'll start to move over to here. Alright, can I go there? Sure, why not? And pass my turn.
Okay, Gregory, it's your turn now.
Okay. So these kobolds can't be reasoned with, can they?
Well, it looks like your reasoning has failed, and things have gone into fisticuffs at this point.
Olaf is mad that they still have my gold, so that's one of the big reasons he attacked.
Well, Olaf loves his gold.
I can't feed the starving children without gold.
That's true.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Try to make this quick. Okay, oh, there's a target box with a check mark. That's kind of cool. There we go. I'll move the token. It worked this time.
Yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Try to move it so that it doesn't hurt
Yeah.
Olaf.
So what you do is once you put it where you want it, then you see it turns into a targeting thing. Press that targeting thing; it should automatically target everything inside the token with your fireball.
All right. Question is, did it do that? Doesn't look like it did.
You see in your character sheet where the token used to be, where you dragged it out of.
Oh, I
There's-
see right here. Perfect.
Yeah, press that. There you go.
There
It
we
worked.
go.
See,
So-
look how awesome that is when it works. It doesn't always work, but when it does, it's
I'm just
awesome.
gonna decide- Gregory's just gonna say, all right, these guys can't be reasoned with. I'm done playing with my food. I'm gonna roast them.
Boom. Oh,
I was supposed to roll the save first.
Yeah, you just rolled damage.
wait,
Oh
for
no.
fireball? You don't. Oh yeah, you could get a dex save.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to because 3 of them failed. So Cobalt Shield Blue 2, I'm going to give him half those hit points.
Okay. Sounds fair.
So how many hit points was that? 29. So that's 13 hit points. Cobalt Shield is 13 hit points.
These are 30 kobolds.
Oh, these are much stronger than the kobolds you guys fought a long time ago at level 1. Okay. Anything else on your turn? That was quite dramatic. Big fireball right in the middle of these guys.
And that expends a 3rd level spell slot, and I'll stay where I am and end my turn.
Okay, the Dragon Shield. They're not happy at all. The Dragon Shield looks at his other Dragon Shield buddy and says, "Are you ready? All right." And he comes over targeting you, who just threw the fireball with a spear.
Okay. Let me actually be in a full square.
And what did you roll? You rolled the 18.
Yeah, I think you can shield if you want to.
I was gonna say, do I have my mage armor up? I don't, do I?
Nope. But even with mage armor, I don't think your armor class is going to be higher.
Wait, I still have my Iron. Do I have my Iron Stone of Protection on?
Yes, you do. You do. Actually, you have both on. I see both of them in your effects. But even with both of those, I don't think your armor class is going to be 18. You're a wizard.
Right, but if I cast Shield using my reaction...
If you cast Shield, yes, you can probably put your armor class higher than that.
Alright, so I'll do it.
So you cast Shield, you put an arcane shield in your hand, and it slams against his spear, and he comes around for a second attack with the spear, trying to get you with that one. That second attack also misses. Chief Sock screams out, "Oh no! I'm not gonna lose like this! You guys, hold him off! I'm gonna get the secret weapon!" And he dashes backwards. Hold on, let me see.
I'm gonna, use a free action to shout to Gray and Khalil, "Stop him!"
He moves all the way to the middle of the bridge. And he looks at you and he gives you the finger. "Oh, you're gonna be sorry. You're gonna be sorry you mess with Chief Zux." Okay, the Cobalt Dragon Shield. He's going to run up here. Oh, you got it. If you don't mind, I'm moving you into the squares. Because you guys are in the middle of
everybody
squares.
get booted?
No?
No. No.
Well, you got kicked off of Fantasy Grounds?
Did you get kicked out?
I don't hear John.
Are you muted? Well, I'll continue for now. It looks like he got disconnected. I'll continue for now until it's his turn. He moves up. He targets Gray using pack tactics.
Oh.
Does scimitar. Oh, that's gonna hit. Oh, Gray still had concentration for Pass Without Trace. Ignore that. And he gets a second attack with a scimitar. It's also a hit. Alright, it's Khalil's turn. He's going to help out. Khalil has... Hold on. He's going to move around to get in between these guys, getting his little flanky position. I'll say Khalil had the time to apply his poison to his scimitar. He takes out a poisoned scimitar and attacks the kobold, number 2, for a hit. 5 points of slashing damage. Constitution save against Khalil's poison with a failure. Ooh, big poison damage. Kobold Wizard's turn. Comes up angrily. Let me see if he's got his. Hold on.
Are we in like a valley right here? Like, are we constrained in this area? Okay. No, I just want to make sure,
climb. You can climb up to the other side of this. Kobold Wizard comes up and targets you guys. He's casting a spell. Gregory, unfortunately, use your reaction, so you don't have the counter spell. Does anybody else want a counter spell? I have to ask before. Once you get to the level.
Hey, what did Gregory use?
He cast shield.
Yeah. One the dragon shield by attack me.
Is Olaf seeing is looking pretty powerful?
You recognize the spell he's casting. It's Burning Hands. It does look kind of powerful, you know. It's looking a little bit more powerful than usual. You think it's a higher level? It's a high level Burning Hands.
All right, I'll use my last spell slot to counterspell that.
You deliver level 4 counterspell, correct?
Yep.
Okay, level 4 will cancel out his level 4 spell. And it's John Ashford's turn. John, your armor class needs to be recalculated. It is? Oh, I'm sorry. He's not even in the chat right now.
Yeah. Question. While we were running up the stairs, how long was it?
You ran up the stairs. It took you like half an hour, but it took you like an hour to get down there. Once you're coming up, it's much faster, obviously, because you guys are running away from Iymrith.
I have a spare pair of armor. Would we have given him time to put that on?
What kind of armor?
It is leather armor.
It doesn't take a long time to put on leather armor. I think that would be fine, because a plate mail takes like an hour to don.
Okay. Where'd my character sheet go? Alright. For the time being.
John Ashford's not here. Not in chat either.
He must have lost internet connection.
But I see him, he's got that little, away icon next to his thing. You know what? I'm gonna have to act on his behalf because it's the middle of combat. We're having trouble. So John, having now resumed his status, having gotten his weapon, I think he was talking about killing that wizard. He wanted to go after the wizard, right?
The armor I gave him would also be leather armor if I could, so.
Okay, I'll reset his armor class to 13. Did you put armor in his inventory?
I'll figure that out. In the meantime, continue forward.
Just drop it off in his inventory. I mean, I can import a leather armor in there as well.
I just like drop it in the compact pack?
Drop it onto his character sheet. It should show up in his inventory. Ideally, I don't know, it doesn't always work that way. Did it work?
Well, I can't bring up his character sheet. So.
No, you just drop it onto his portrait.
I don't see his portrait at the bottom.
Oh, that's right. He's not technically in. All right, I'll do it. Just delete it from your inventory. I'll put it in.
Yep, I will.
It's a regular leather armor, right?
Leather armor of fire resistance.
Oh, okay. Let me.
AC base 11.
Leather armor, fire resistance. Okay. That will pump up his AC a little bit.
A little bit of help.
Let me see. I'll do the fire armor thing. Actually, I don't think that will increase his armor class at all because his dex is -1. And his base AC was 11.
Okay. And I just
Oh no,
deleted
it will
her.
bring it up to 11, but he's got a +1 something. Something's giving him +1.
He has negative dex. That's interesting.
Yeah. He that's how he built the character. So that actually his armor class was 10, now it's 11.
Okay.
Actually, I think it goes back down because of his -1 for dex. It's all right. I'll put it here. There we go.
At least.
Protection from fire at least is very helpful. So he's so what I think that he would probably do is he's probably going to attack the wizard. Now I'm playing 2 characters. He kills the wizard.
Khalil, Gray, and Johnny.
It's Gray's turn. I think what Gray would do is he'd probably attack as well. Oh, that didn't matter. He killed him anyway.
Hey, John's back.
Hello?
Hello.
There he
Hey,
is.
Hey. Okay.
I just took a
internet.
turn for you. You killed the wizard, that kobold wizard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I sent you a message, but I didn't know if it went through, so I was like, oh, let me get my hotspot. I was going to do Missy Step and then double move to stop the secret weapon, but the wizard is fine too. I hate, well, except ours. I'm coming in the game.
Yep.
Okay. It's actually Olaf's turn, so we'll let Olaf take his turn.
Olaf is seeing how far away this creature is. He's just gonna want.
Oh, on the beginning of this turn, a couple of winged kobolds showed up.
Okay. I will attack the wizard. I don't want to attack the wizard anymore because he's dead. And I will attack the chieftain with some Eldritch Blast. Oh, why did I roll that twice?
I think you rolled with... Hold on, let me see. Do you have some effect that's giving you...
No, I'm still targeting one of the... Oh, no, that's not it. I don't have an effect. I have disadvantage?
I'm trying to look at why you have disadvantage. And I don't see why you have disadvantage.
Oh, it claims I'm prone.
Oh, that's why. Alright, well, you hit anyway. You hit anyway.
And we'll throw some damage at it. And then we'll attack again. And throw some more damage at him. How hurt is he being now?
Well, he's hurt. I mean, can't tell how hurt. He's kind of far away.
And I'm like, let's keep getting at these guys. And I'll move over to here. And that'll end my turn.
The kobold Chief Zox, screams out, "Release the secret weapon!" And you hear you feel some rumbling beneath your feet.
I think it's just dropping in the bridge.
The winged kobold flies over, flapping around in the air. He sees you guys. He's going to shoot. Well, actually, he's going to throw a rock. These winged kobolds have rocks, but they do have pack tactics, and he's going to utilize his pack tactics to throw a nice rock at big juicy rock at Khalil. It'll give him advantage on the throw. Oh, he's gonna pelt Khalil with a rock. The Lank winged kobold. He does extra damage. He's got all these sharp rocks. And he flies over. He's gonna... Let's see. Well, he's going to try to protect his chief, so he's going to attack Olaf, who Eldritch blasted his chief, so he does not get advantage. But he misses with his rock. Gregory, it's your turn.
All right, so
Watch out, you still have a whole bunch of people targeted.
yeah, I'm gonna untarget these two dead guys. They're dead, so they're no longer a threat. And then, let's see. I don't want to do this. Oh! I wonder what the range of a magic missile is. Let's see. Word. Let's see. Okay, magic missile 120 feet.
Yeah, if you wanted to, Chief Zoc is just at the end of your magic missile range.
Alright, well that's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to untarget this guy, and then target the chieftain with my magic missile. I'm going to... Let's see. Just for giggles, I'm going to upcast it to level 3. So that'll be 5.
It'll be 5 missiles.
And yeah.
See if you can take down Chief Zoc with all those missiles.
Third level spell burned. And I'll end my turn.
All right, it's Chief Zoc's turn. He is going to run. 1, 2. And that rumbling gets louder. Okay, the Cobalt Dragon Shield, all alone, going to attempt to attack you who were attacking his chief with his spear. He does hit you with that spear.
Yeah, even a shield's not going to stop that with such a high roll.
6 points of damage with the spear, and a second attack with the spear. Oh my goodness. He just critted you with that spear. Another 9 points of damage.
John, you are rolling hot tonight.
I critted with that ancient blue dragon like 3 times. You're lucky those attacks weren't coming at you. Alright, Khalil is going to try to finish off this kobold. He's got a scimitar attack, 14 point of damage, and a second scimitar attack. 12. Oh, I shouldn't have rolled damage. Whoops. Let me readjust that. Because he missed on the second attack. John, are you connected? It's your turn's coming up.
Well, I'm connected. I'm waiting for my character to load up. So, but so I don't have the map. But is it possible I could do a Misty Step and then double move to try to catch the chief? I don't know where you put my character at before, so.
Let me see.
Like 160 feet away.
I don't think you'll catch up to him.
No. Yeah, Misty Step's only 30.
So, well, that would give me 90 feet.
Yeah.
90 feet. Well, no, it will bring you to the middle of the bridge, but you're not gonna get to the chief.
But yeah, 30, and then I have 60 feet of movement.
Yeah, that'll bring you to the middle of the bridge. You can see how far the chief is. Chief is all the way towards the end of the bridge.
So, because I don't have my character, but so that wouldn't help.
I don't think you can make it.
Okay. So I guess I think that would probably be better to eventually get to him than to just kill the two winged kobolds. I think that's all that's left. Or do you think we should?
Oh no, there's a third one. There's a dragon shield that's in the middle of all you guys. I think
he is trying to drop the bridge. Oh, then I'm going to go back and attack the dragon shield.
Okay. I can roll your attacks for you.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just you have your great sword, and I'll roll your
no idea why it's taking so long to load anymore.
I don't know why. It just this is how it has been. That is a hit on the dragon shield.
Mm.
That is you killing the dragon shield.
Okay, but then if I did that, I think that's all I can do, and we'll pass it.
Okay, Gray's up. He's going to try to attack these winged kobolds. He's got one of the winged kobolds, and it looks like he's got the second one too. Okay, beginning of round number 2. 4 winged kobolds show up.
I say we gotta run after this chieftain, I guess, guys. And I think we gotta get across the bridge before it falls. So,
give me 1 second. I'm setting it up.
Yeah. 2, 3. Next. On our way. Ooh.
Winged kobold. Oh, Olaf, it's not your turn yet.
Well, I thought it was my turn. Sorry. My
No,
apologies.
those winged kobolds showed up and they're higher on initiative.
Alright. Nope. Go back to where it was.
Okay, winged kobold number 4 hurls a rock. This one goes to you, Olaf. You are jumping the gun and he saw you first. This winged kobold has extra low hit points because you can't stop chuckling. Also hurls a rock. This one goes to John Ashford. Without your armor, he pelts you with the rock.
Well, he's wearing armor then. not rock resistant. It's only fire resistant, not
All
rock
right,
resistant.
now it's your turn, Olaf.
Let's get across this bridge, guys, as soon as we can, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How far away is this guy?
As you walk over to the bridge, you can see on the other end of the bridge a massive object. And the chief is standing right next to it.
Hey guys.
And then I will use a scroll of Misty Step to get an additional 30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we see this thing coming towards us.
Oh yeah, it's coming across the bridge. It's taking the entire length of the bridge, the entire width of the bridge. Like you can't get past it by walking across it.
Well, I assume the chieftain can't get by either.
Nope.
As soon as is the chieftain still running back?
Yeah, he's running. Well, he's actually stopped there.
He stopped right there.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to ready an action to use the Wand of Entanglement when this thing gets close enough to right where the chief is.
But you already cast Misty Step this turn.
It's a bonus action.
Yes, but Wand of Entanglement.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
it's a 2 spells rule. You can Eldritch
Yep.
Blast, but that's about it.
all right. I'll just blast the chief because I can reach the chief then. Right, I can't. Right. Actually, no. I can. Yeah, we'll reach the chief and see what happens. Ooh, that was a miss.
That's a hit on the chief.
Yep, and let's roll some damage. And that will end my turn, unfortunately.
Okay.
Being so
From-
clever.
From across the way, this horrific-looking kobold war machine. It's made out of wood. It appears to be driven by some sort of mechanism where the kobolds are pedaling inside of it. It appears to be manned by 2 kobolds that you can see, one at the dragon's head and one right out the door. And this machine starts moving forward. You are horrified at this thing. It's got a front wheels with spikes on it. And as it moves across the bridge, you can see how rickety the bridge is. Pieces of the bridge are breaking off, and the machine moves down. What's this?
That better not get right up in my face.
It doesn't have. But as it moves over there, the chief uses a reaction to hop on. Now you will face true pain. The chief screams out.
Olaf's like, oh crap, and he can start to turn around to come back and get it.
Yeah, you didn't expect this, did you?
I did not expect that. Nope.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna. It's my turn now, so 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. My movement, and then let's see how far away is that war machine. Dude, I'm trying to know how far away it is. 110 feet. Perfect. Here's what I'm gonna do. Can I see the machine from that distance and tell that it's made of wood?
Yeah, you can see it, sure.
Uh-oh.
All right. Huh. That's a neat
I see
war
where this
machine.
is going.
That's a neat secret weapon. Too bad it's made up of mostly combustible materials.
Well, not too bad for us.
So I'm going to cast Fireball, upcast of 4th level. See how
So
it
if you
does.
cast Fireball, I want you to target both the Chieftain and the War Machine because they're two separate targets. The Chief is mounting the War Machine sort of like as a mount.
Okay. I didn't see my token come down on it. That's weird.
Did
Do
you
you
take
see
out?
the token?
I don't
I
see the
pulled it.
token.
I don't see the target thing. That's weird.
I don't see a token on the screen.
Neither do I. Huh.
Let me try. Let me try pulling out the token. Sometimes because depending on your connection's screwy or something like that, it's not connecting. So I have to pull it out. Let me try this. There you go.
Alright, so I'm gonna do center it here on them. Good. It's not
Yeah,
gonna hit
there's two separate targets. All the kobolds inside the War Machine count as the same target. And the
Alright,
Chief is also his own separate
War
target.
Machine and targeting Chief stock. Alright, let's see how these guys do on this.
Ooh, they both save against your fireball.
Now, I'm gonna upcast to level 4, and how do I do that? And with the fancy
The easiest way is to just roll it and roll another d8. Another way you can do it is you can change the script inside that thing. Inside the.
Alright, I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way and roll this, and roll an additional d6.
And I'll do an extra 3 damage. The Chief is singed horribly. Hold on, let me do war.
4th level slot.
Gregory, just to let you know, what you could do also is when you grab the damage, you can right click on your mouse and it'll add the additional dice.
Hmm?
Oh yeah, that's the little trick. I think you press up on the mouse, like you press the wheel.
Right click on the right click button.
Yeah.
You right click and it'll add the additional
Damage, and you can add it.
Yeah. After you grab the damage, you can right click on it and it'll add the additional dice.
Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind from now on.
No problem.
The War Chief screams out, "Get rid of that wizard!"
And then that's all I can do on my turn, so that. Actually, I still have my bonus action, don't I?
Yes, if you have something to do for a bonus action.
I do. I'm gonna summon a specter. I don't know how to. How do I?
Yeah, which ability is this?
Put it over. Put it over here.
Oh, that's your book. I got you.
Yeah, that's the specter of my sentient book. I'll summon it there, get a better view of whatever is going on, and then I'll end using my bonus action, and then I'll end my turn.
The kobold, listening to his commander's instruction, throws a rock at you. Ooh, that's a 21.
Yeah, that's gonna hit no matter what. Ooh, ouch.
Alright, and Chief Zock's turn. Chief Zock, riding on this war machine like a mount, straddling it. He takes out his bow and screams, "Geronimo!" and attacks Olaf with his short bow while riding on the...
That's just kind of funny. Geronimo!
But he misses.
Olaf Matrix.
Olaf,
magic.
as the arrow slashes past you, you see that the arrow's poison tipped. Like, if that thing hits you, it's gonna hurt.
Surprise, surprise.
This winged kobold, also listening to his commander, is going to throw another rock at the wizard. Ooh.
Ooh, another hit. Ouch. Nickel and diamond me to death.
All right, it's Khalil's turn. He's going to step out, take out his crossbow, and fight and aim at one of these winged kobolds. That's gonna kill it, I think. No, not quite, but he's got a second shot. The second shot misses. We're back to John Ashford. What's going on with your loading screen?
Well, I've been sitting here. The war machine just popped up, but it's right there. It allowed me to click my character.
Oh, you know what? I had to clear your character ownership. I don't know why, because it said your username on it.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
You know what? Maybe I just clear ownership from now on, and maybe that's the issue. All right. Well, now you got control of your character again, finally.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to click him. He won't allow me to click, so I don't know what's. It said owned, so I have it. All right. There we go. All right. Everything just popped up. So I'm kind of looking to where I'm at. But actually, all I'm going to do is I'm going to do my movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then I'm just going to attempt to Eldritch Blast the chief. So let me try to roll that. I was wondering, I was like, why in the world is it taking so long? All right, and let me do the Eldritch Blast.
You're targeting yourself too, so.
I would rather not do that. All right. First one. The first one looks like it hit him, doing some damage, and doing enough damage.
The chief falls down dead.
Perfect. Now, even though it's two of them, I was planning on both of them hitting him. Can I target the other one somewhere else, or is it just done?
Unless it specifies that you have to have the same target, you're allowed to have two.
No, you can have multiple targets, but I stated beforehand I was going to, but I was going to kill him. So all right.
No, you can have a second attack.
All right, I'll target the war machine. I'm hoping without the and the war machine I missed.
So this is just a caveat, bringing things back. So you took a warlock class.
Yes.
So the warlock class, your warlock ability is showing up. It's not something you understand because you don't even have a patron. So you don't understand why these Eldritch Blasts are coming out of your hand.
Okay. All right, well, I'll have to role-play that in then.
Oh, yes. Okay, Gray comes up. He's going to help take out some of these winged kobolds because they are a menace. He's going to use his longbow, attack this one. That's a hit. He goes down. He goes for a second shot. Another hit. And that's another kill. Round 3. Winged Kobold goes first. He flies over here and pelts you. You're attacking the war machine and you've killed their leader. So he's got his eye on you. He pelts you with a rock. That's a hit. Olaf, it's your turn. As the war machine just rumbles towards you.
Seeing this thing, when it was starting to come down this way, Olaf started to turn around, and he's gonna pull out the wand and just cast out a wand of entanglement, hopefully, to try to slow this thing down behind it.
Okay,
but
you can roll its dexterity save.
I have a feeling it's still pretty strong. I don't need to. He's dead. And yep. It failed.
It does fail.
So it is restrained and it's not moving anywhere.
So all these little weeds just like go inside the gears and the wheels of this thing and stop it momentarily.
I will still use my movement to get away from it, to about there. And as I was running back, I saw John shoot two eldritch blasts past my ear, and I was really curious to me. And I'm like, when did you do that? And in the meantime, I will cast a healing wound on my healing stuff on me and Pathfinder.
Okay, the war machine says, "Oh, we're stuck, we're stuck," and the kobold that's sitting on top of the dragon head just starts smacking the dragon's head, and the dragon head, let me see. The dragon head throws out a big mote of fire. Spits fire with a range of 120. Trying to destroy you and destroy this this entanglement.
Distance I can shoot? How far can I shoot?
I'm trying to target. It's not giving me. It's not allowing me to target for some reason. That's odd.
Well, I'm 65 feet away, so if it can.
Yeah, it can definitely get you.
Yeah, he said 120, I think.
It spits out a huge mote of fire right at you as you're running away. Ooh, it's gonna catch you in those flames.
You should have healed myself some more.
It brings you down.
Like my back and I fall down.
You fall down and your entanglement disappears. And the kobolds inside this machine cheer. Run him over! Okay, that's the war machine's turn. Gregory, you're up.
Alright, I got you.
Alright, I just
Olaf.
watched this war machine breathe fire and take Olaf down. So
100 feet and it wouldn't get John Ashford?
No, it's a targeted like a firebolt. So it's only got one target.
Then how would it get rid of the entanglement?
Because your concentration dies.
You went down.
Oh,
you went
gotcha.
down and broke the
Gotcha. I thought you were like you burned it away, and then gotcha.
Yeah, it's not like a fire breath. You don't know if it has a fire breath.
No.
You're about to find out.
I get it now. Points of damage.
Okay, Gregory, you're up.
I should have healed myself some more.
I'm just gonna be like, all right. Neat. The thing can breathe fire. And then from my specter, I'm gonna cast another. Oh, why is this thing tiny? How do you adjust the size of these tokens?
You can click the token and hold down control.
There we go.
Hold down control and click.
And mouse wheel. Oh, your token came out weird. Hold on. Yeah, it's not supposed to do that. Doesn't matter. You don't have to drop a token. There's nothing else that can calculate distance there.
Alright, that's fine. I guess what I'll do is
Yeah, sometimes it seems like sometimes when you drop the token, you're doing something where it's desizing the token. That's okay though, because there's no other targets over there.
Alright, so I have it come from my specter. So I just look like I'm sitting there. I'm just like, oh, neat. And then as that happens, the War Machine rolls its dexterity saving throw. What the heck?
You don't have it targeted.
That's weird. I thought I did. That's weird.
Yeah, the targeting is weird. Hold. Now you have it targeted.
All right. Now we roll the dexterity save.
It succeeds on the save.
All right, but I still roll the damage.
13 points of damage. The War Machine is on fire at this point. And you can see the kobolds in there trying to put it out. Stop it! Get put it out! Put it out!
And it came from the Spectre.
Yeah.
And I end my turn.
This winged kobold comes down, comes over here, lands, and takes out his dagger, waiting in action for when you approach it, it's going to attack. Khalil, does he have the speed? No, he's just going to take out his crossbow and take out that other winged kobold.
Oh, he took out the humble chuckle.
Humble Chuckle had less hit points than normal.
Humble chuckle.
And it's going to move up to here. It's John Ashford's turn.
All right, I'm actually going to charge.
Okay.
Of course, he will get his action.
He takes out a dagger and tries to shank you.
Okay.
He misses.
And I am going to try to knock him down with one of my actions. Or with
that would be an overrun or a it's a strength contest.
Yeah, I'm trying to shove him down.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your strength. He doesn't look like he has a lot of strength.
Oh, he's got enough to beat that, probably.
He does cold as ground.
Oh, well then I will just hit him regular.
Well, that takes an action if you.
No. Well, when you have multiple attacks, it takes one of those actions.
Are you sure? You can use it. You can supplement them.
I'm positive. Yeah, you can do like a shove, knock somebody down, and then swing if they get knocked down. Yeah. Oh wait, I have the War Machine targeted as well, so let me untarget that. And then, all right, and then I'm going to just take a swing. And then I will do a hit.
Okay, you destroy that kobold.
He would have been better served to just get knocked down, but forget it. All right, that's half my movement. There's really nothing I can do, but I use both my actions. There's nothing else I can do. I'll heal Olaf next round.
Okay, it's Gray's turn. Gray is going to come up here, and he's going to target this War Machine on the fireball.
Discard that. There you go.
And he's going to shoot his arrows at the War Machine. Let me apply his Hunter's Mark. He's going to cast Hunter's Mark on himself. As well as swarm damage to give him a little bit of extra damage. Not bad. And he's got a second attack. Oh, wait a second. Why did that add plus 14? I rolled the wrong damage. I rolled a Hunter's Mark damage. I gotta readjust that damage. It's not 19, it's 9. Second attack. Oh, his second attack is gonna miss the War Machine. Olaf, death save.
My amulet will come aglow and
Okay.
stabilize me again.
Can your amulet do that again? Because it's already done it today.
I think it can.
Does it continuously do that, or it's like a once per day thing?
I think it has 5 charges. I could be wrong.
Oh, is it a charge thing, or?
While you wear this amulet, oh no, that's protection of tiny undead. Sorry.
Oh, it has up to 5 charges.
Yep.
All right, are you keeping track of the charges?
Yeah, it's only 2 so far. Or is it 5 overall? Like once I use up all 5 charges, I'm done with
I
it?
don't.
Or
Yeah,
is
I
it
don't.
5 per day?
If it's a lesser, it doesn't recharge.
Oh, okay. This. All right, then this would be my 3rd start using it.
I mean, if it's a greater or regular one, then it's like a
No problem.
legendary item that you got there. I don't remember. Did you buy it, or was it in the shop, or I don't remember. Or you got
found
it. I got you. All right, so you stabilize.
Yeah, sorry, so I have 2 charges left of that. Alright. I'm stable, and that's the end of my turn. Now it's the War Machine's turn.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta calculate the distance. 60 to 70. The War Machine comes right up to you. It is, the spinning wheels are like 3 inches away from your head. It has exactly enough movement to get there.
It's like in the movies where like the wheel just like, comes and rolls and it just slows down and I don't know, it's continuously moving. So
the War Machine does a recharge as the kobold hitting the mouth of the kobold sitting on the mouth of it starts smacking it. Come on, bring the flames up again. Let's burn them all. You're so lucky it does not recharge. Actually, it does not have any ranged attacks in this case, so that's all it can do. Gregory.
Okay. Let's do. Ooh. All right. I am going to, from my Spectre, I'm going to get on this one. You know what, I'll just target it. Do it the old-fashioned way. It's the only bad guy left on the map anyway, so I target it with Shatter. And I'm just gonna roll to save.
He does save. However, a shatter does extra damage to inanimate objects, correct?
Does it? Let me see. I'm gonna look up the
I believe it does.
Let me see.
This is considered a construct.
38 thunder damage. I feel have much more successful or creature. A non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage.
inorganic at disadvantage.
Inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on the save.
So roll a second save. Roll a second save.
Okay.
It's got disadvantage on that save because this is an inanimate object. The second save, unfortunately, it succeeds again. So I was trying to help you out there.
Don't take that damage.
Alright. So I'll roll the damage.
crack as you just see parts of the machine start ripping off and little plates start cracking.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright, Khalil doesn't have much room, so he's gonna move all the way over here. This is about as much as you can do. You can't squeeze through this thing. It's taking up the entire bridge. He's going to attack with his scimitar. He misses. Attack a second time with scimitar. Second one's a hit. Okay, it's John Ashford's turn.
Okay, I am going to move up.
That's taking up its space. You can't be there.
Oh,
You gotta be
or
like
is,
that, yeah.
is that right there? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to move up and target it. Take attack. All right.
That's a
now,
hit.
all right. Am I able to do a smite on this thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do a second level smite then. All right, and then do my damage.
All right, that destroys it.
Boom. Thank goodness. Well, that's my whole action. I can't heal Olaf yet, but
Combat's
I
over,
will.
so you can.
All right.
you
Then I
can
use
go.
the Ring of Spell Storing, which has an upcast cure wounds in it. So it's Olaf, you get 6 plus well, sorry, you only get 6 plus 1.
Alright. So
But
7.
you're awake. So,
Alright.
let me I might as well use all of them. Hold on, that's 2.
We gotta get out of here. There's still a dragon coming after us, right?
Oh wait, I can't upcast it. I should. Can you take that +1 off? I can't upcast it. I can only cast each one of them. So I'll use 3 of them though. So can you take that 1 off, please?
Sure. There we go. Done.
All right. So I'm still targeting you. There. That's 1 more, and then I will do 1 more. All right. And then that'll leave 2 left. And that'll in your little bit better health. All right, let's get out of here.
Out of here.
Do you want to loot before you leave? You can hear
Of course.
Iymrith. You hear Iymrith charging up behind.
Well,
Alright, let's just get Olaf as much
wait.
back.
What about that? What's that book over there?
Oh, that's Gregory's book.
Yeah,
It's his
probably-
ability.
Oh, okay. So, we should probably just loot at least the chief.
So you
to get Olaf's money back.
So you loot the kobolds. You find their mundane spears and things like that. You find like they have some mundane spears and armors. You take apart this, as much as you can in a short period of time. You take apart this machine. It's just a bunch of iron and some very fancy gadgets inside. In the bottom of the machine, there's a fried and dead kobold wizard that's been casting fire spells to be spit out. You go to the chief, and first, Olaf, you take your little gold pouch back. But on top of your gold pouch, you find a whole bunch of other gold pouches and gems and things like that, equaling a whole bunch of gold. On top of on the kobold wizard, you find a very powerful-looking magical wand, and the kobold chief is wearing some magical breastplate. Breastplate armor I identified because it's so mundane. You guys have seen it, but this wand you've never seen before.
Yeah. Well, we should probably just grab and run.
Yeah, we can identify the stuff later.
Yeah.
Throw it in my bag of holding and get out of here.
All right, so you throw everything in your bag, and you finally you make it down this mountain. And as you make it down to the mountain, you look up and you see Iymrith just soaring above you, scanning the horizon. It looks like you've made a new friend.
Are you being facetious? Are you being
No,
was he thankful that we
I'm being facetious. You're not. You
Yeah.
don't think that this ancient blue dragon is on your side. So so you guys make it to safety on the base of the mountain, hidden in a little alcove that they can't find you.
Great. So if we're hidden in the alcove, could we rest?
Yes.
Oh, we could probably do the hut and just go in there, right?
When you rest, it's going to go back to the same resting rules as before. You guys are in a desert. You're rolling survivals.
I can't. How long before we can get back to the? I mean, we are beat up, guys.
I am beat up.
Yeah, I've used up a lot of my spell slots.
So where do you want to go?
I spend most of the day doing all this stuff, right? I think we are gonna wanna take a rest.
We are going to have to rest, and especially since we do have a place we can rest and be safe.
Yeah.
Okay, but resting still incurs the same survival rules. Ray's not here to roll hit the survival. I'll roll on his behalf.
Alright. Unfortunately, Fancy Ground closed down on character sheet to go. Alright, yeah.
Oh, Gray rolls great for survival. So you guys don't incur...
Well, we needed a break today.
You guys set up camp, and you don't incur the exhaustion penalty.